Here is the tale of the tape, everybody, for the two best players in Warcraft 3. Today, this morning, we got an ELO ranking update, as we always get on Sundays, and Fortitude has surpassed Happy in the ELO ranking. These are the two players that dominate the scene for 3 years, but it's only the semi-final. The winner goes up against Labyrinth. This is the best of 7. This is the best Warcraft on the planet. And of course, it's human vs. undead. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Autumn Leaves. This is a very interesting map because we have two potential expansion positions, but we need to confirm first it's going to be a standard game, at least at start. I'm looking what is inside of the altars. On the bottom left, there is Happy playing as a red player, and he has a beautiful Crypt Lord there. On the top left, Mr. Fortitude with Archmage. Neo, where? We are going to see an expo. Look at this, Acolyte on the bottom right killed a stag to make, a critter, so Happy is going to expand on the harder camp. Interesting.
Okay, further away from the human base they are. Well, how will Fortitude find the rhythm is the question. It is a lot about expansions, it is a lot about cancelling expansions. Who gets the better start, who gets the better item, who gets the better summons, and who gets the better economy. It's a swift little dance between offense and defense and positioning, and of course trying to keep the water elementals and footmen away from the haunted gold mine, from the peasants, from the arcane tower. This early game is super important in human vs. undead.
Yes, this is the matchup where you basically need to adjust so many times and like super fast so many times as well. And look at this, Fortitude on the top left is creeping the shop first, so he's basically he really likes to open with a creep road that can grant him level 3. And on this very map, it's simple to creep level 3 if you open with the shop. So he is making Happy guess it's going to be one base with level 3 Archmage pressure, or is he going to expand? But Happy doesn't care, he's creeping.
And he sold the shop. He sold the altar and he sold the shop, just like on BNet. Dondo reported this saves 6.5 seconds for the haunted gold mine that can get earlier. So we knew this from BattleNet, but did Fortitude know this?
That's a very great question. Look at this, there is no ziggurat yet. There is the fastest possible ever haunted gold mine. But ladies and gentlemen, you know who is fast and furious as well? His name is Fortitude, and his Archmage is already moving into Happy main base location. But he can be sneaky. He can summon one water elemental here, one water elemental maybe summoned in the Happy natural expansion. We'll see about that. Happy wanted to creep the shop, but he's pulling back. Neo, I don't know if selling the shop was enough, if he's playing versus Fortitude. What's next? Are you going to sell your main?
I mean, this did happen, but not on purpose. The creeps are still involved somehow. It's really odd. Fortitude will see the timing. Oh no! The best possible move that Happy could go for. Huge exclamation. Archmage saved, and now we gotta rely on footmen and water elementals.
It may be not enough, and he's blocking the water elemental. This expansion will go up, that guaranteed. Huge move by Happy. Fortitude in the meantime is stacking. Is going to be a big tier 2 Aline with rifle caster. But Mr. Happy, he will have enough gold to save this. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's a little bit too early. How strong he cancelled with the footies, but Happy is imprisoning them. He surrounded all of them. Look at this new dialogue with Happy.
Oh my god, what an early game in the Super League. What the hell is going on? New build orders by Happy, crazy cancel by Fortitude, and Happy traps the entire army. This is a huge jumpstart for the Crypt Lord.
Mamma mia, I can't believe it. I was like, okay, this expansion is going to survive, but Footies went deep, and Happy's like, welcome to my base. You may enter, but leaving the base, not guaranteed. And the game is open, what I can tell you guys.
What an exclamation mark, man. This is the Super League, and this is the super players that we got in the scene. Oh, I say that, and 40 loses a peasant. Whoops, little bit of a mistake here. Happy scouts it immediately with a reveal via crystal ball that he found before. Also, Happy goes for Impale level 2, not Beetles.
That's very interesting, and what is interesting, of course, how Happy can stop Archmage now. What Archmage is going to do, he'll buy Boots of Speed and Staff of Teleportation. Why? because he still needs to cancel this expansion. He canceled it once, but he paid a very high price. He can't creep really now because he has, I mean, anything like interesting. And Archmage is look where the Archmage is, a little bit out of position. If he's not going to cancel the X-Men, Happy stacking. That's super greedy by Happy.
Wow. Oh yeah, he plays it right on the edge.
And
yes.
Crypt Lord is back, yeah. And this Archmage has no like follow-up, right? There are 2 Water Elementals, that's cool, but all of the footies were down, and Fortitude decided to give up on killing the expansion. Expansion for the Undead will go up, and let me tell you, tier 2 that early in this situation is good for the Undead. Okay, losing 1 Acolyte is actually very annoying. Why? Because Happy can't remake them as we speak. He's just making his second base. Archmage is going to the expo position, but look at this. Expansion finished. Happy is looking quite good.
Happy lost an Acolyte here. That's a little dent in the economy. Only 9 out of 10 Acolytes at the moment. You gotta be careful, of course. There's a lot of mana on the Crypt Lord. Nice mana management on Happy. There is a way to get out, but the staff is on cooldown. Will Happy somehow get a grip on this Archmage? No, he does not. But is it maybe time for the first offense of Happy of the day?
I mean, Happy in this game will play very defensively, right? Because he doesn't want to meet Mountain King out of position. Every bolt is a kill. What about the Necropolis? Necropolis of Happy needs to finish. His Ziggurat at the Expo is going to be cancelled. And look at this, Fortitude wants to pressure very, very early. Happy had found enough time to get 1 item. It's funny that he has only basically 1 item from the Crypts because he sold item from the Expo. But ladies and gentlemen, Fortitude pushed. It's too early, right? He has Archmage and Boots of Speed, and Heal Scroll will probably go to Happy as well. Fortitude he loves the Heal Scrolls, but Happy blocked him, and Happy feels confident enough to challenge the MK. Not for long. Happy knows that this position is not good, and that's why he's pulling back.
Oh my god, there's so much production going on. And a lot of fighting as well. I gotta look into the base once again real quick because I see a lot of buildings and I see a lot of new buildings. I see a finished tech, but you know what I don't see? The Altar of Darkness. The Altar of Darkness. Happy can't tech to tier 3. Happy can't go for the DK. He built 8 structures, but forgot the tech requirement. And, of course, no DK either.
Yeah, you may say, he in this position. Oh, cool got the Sasquatch, by the way. Happy got the Sasquatch with Impale. That's what I spotted. Mamma mia, look at the Mountain King. He crept the entire shop and he has very little experience. Ladies and gentlemen, why we need Altar? In this... Happy's massing Ghouls! Forgetting the Altar when you mass Ghouls is terrible. It's criminal! Because if you mass Fiends, it's okay. You don't need tier 3 immediately. But if you mass Ghouls, you need tier 3. And Death Knight is of course grand. The grand it is huge. Happy's not making the Altar. Why?
I don't know, man. I don't understand this either. Crypt Lord Ghouls. This is how he slaughtered Peli Rifle. I mean, you're the king of bringing up Peli Rifle, but in a negative way, I can do that too. Is that just enough? Is he like purposefully doing that? He got 2 charges of the Wand of Negation. Water Elementals will be dispelled with that item. He also was getting 1 potion and 2 shops are indeed up. We're spamming Impale now and 40's army is still small.
Happy thinks that he can squeeze Fortitude now, and he's like, so I'm just going to invest into items, into Ghouls, and I want Crypt Lord level 5. Maybe that's his idea. Maybe he has some good memories from squeezing Peli-Rifle, as you mentioned in the past, and he's doing quite well. It's of course weird to not having the Altar because Happy is so rich. He's not saving gold, guys. He could spend gold on some good units, but he's chasing. It doesn't matter. Impale level 2 is impaling, as the name suggests, and Human needs to pull back, but Happy is not investing into this follow-up technology. If tier 3 would be halfway done, I would be celebrating. And Neo, he made 3rd Crypt, no Altar. Somebody needs to... Ask Happy about this. Organize me in the interview with him. I will ask him.
Good luck, man. This is on purpose now. Like, nobody can tell me that he's forgetting an Altar for 2 minutes. He's playing tier 2, triple Crypt, Crypt Lord mass Ghouls. That is the strat. It's not a mistake.
And it's very weird. But ladies and gentlemen, you may... Okay, Mr. Neo, you said like, oh, maybe Fortitude, like Happy's hiding strategies. And I was like, no way that he's hiding strategies. And now he's making an Altar, maybe because he thinks that he has enough Ghouls. But man, those Ghouls are not a great value. If you tell me that I will play Rifle Caster, 50 supply of Rifle Caster, so it's the army that Fortitude is making, versus tier 2 Ghouls, I would be happy.
I agree. I agree.
So yeah, that's weird, Mr. Happy. I hope he's going to show us that it's work, because you are surprising me, but not in the good way. Ladies and gentlemen, this MK is ready for this fight. Let's go.
We don't have Clap though. Clap would be a weapon of mass destruction down the road. We also don't have Blizzard. Level 4 on the Archmage is nice. Water Elemental still up. Another Impale. He's blasting through his mana as fast as possible. Heal Scroll for 40. Huge value. Happy still has 13 Ghouls. And of course, they do great damage. Mountain King has a lot of mana to work with here. And now we get Beetles once again. Crypt Lord close to level 5.
The items, Happy used all of his mana, and you know what? He still had 2 mana potions. Use one, and the second one is on cooldown. Happy wants Crypt Lord level 5. That's what he wants, but look at this, Arcane Tower is ready. Bolt stops the Impale. All of the human units are very close together. Impale Criminal almost killed everything, but Happy supply is not that great. He has an expansion, but supply is even, but he got Crypt Lord level 5. Did you wanted this, Happy? That's why you slow down this altar? Is this Crypt Lord level 5 that's good? I don't know.
I don't know either, man. 40 has a lot of win conditions here. The heroes, of course. He could go at some point to tier 3, but he doesn't want that. Stays on tier 2. We have now the first tier 3 tech as the altar is finally up, but still no DK. And he's investing more into items, a new set of Wand of Negation, a new mana potion. Chuck, 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 chuck. We got this play by Labby quite a bit in a defensive way. Mortar team up now, saved from the Impale. Mountain King has no Invo potion. That's all on the Archmage. New round of Militia being called.
Ghouls chasing Mortar team away. That's very good. The slower the Mortar team push, the better. Another Impale, guys. It's level 3 Impale. That's huge, but without the follow-up damage from units, right? It's not that easy to kill stuff that are priest. And look at Mountain King. He got level 3. He's full of mana. Another Impale. Happy doesn't have more mana potions, but check the supply, guys. It's still even, and Rifle Caster is so efficient. Happy wants to get level 6.
Unreal, man. For the Locust Swarm. In this engagement, unlike the previous one, there was no heal scroll staff. Oh, if he gets it bashed there.
Mamma mia. Happy so risky.
Oh, man. This army is not much. 3 priests, 143 rifles. We're working on more mortar teams. Happy did repair throughout this. There's army movement everywhere. Happy is chasing priests. Happy is chasing mortars. Happy is chasing riflemen. 3, 4 spots at the same time. Usually Warcraft 3 is a one-screen-centric game, unlike StarCraft, but these guys are pushing it to the limit.
You know that you can chase using batters when your ghouls have a lot of movement speed with tier 3 Ghoul Frenzy upgrade, Mr. Happy. If you like to chase units, I recommend tier 3 a little bit faster, but you know what? Happy is proving us that this strategy may be actually better. I don't know. Happy is the guy that sets the meta up, but this is the most important fight. Mountain King got his, power spike. He's level 3. He's looking at this Crypt Lord, but Crypt Lord runs away. Slowly but surely, Ghouls are running out of HP, but another Impale is lining up. Bam!
Ooh, nice, nice, nice. So many units about to fall.
Level 6!
Okay, do we have mana? Yes, Locust Swarm coming in. Crypt Lord super tanky now. The damage is somewhat neglectable, but they're getting kills left and right. Mountain King gotta carry this now with hope of bash. We've seen that in the Night Elf matchup many, many times when the Demon Hunters were falling to the bash. You gotta respect the bash. And also, you gotta respect Happy's tier 3. As you said it, the real potential of Ghouls only unlocks at tier 3 with the Frenzy, and it's arriving in a couple of seconds.
Look at the blocks on the top. He's blocking with this ultimate. Mr. Neo, I made a joke about Warcraft 3. Are you ready? What is the difference between Demon Hunter and Crypt Lord? Crypt Lord, after pressing ultimate, escapes the fight, and Demon Hunter stays in. Because that's what happened. Crypt Lord pressed the ultimate and there was MK with full mana and he wanted to run back, ladies and gentlemen. Crypt Lord ultimate is cool, but if there is too much damage, he needs to escape.
Happy built only Ghouls this entire game. No Fiend, no Statue. It's coming up now. Happy's still scaling with the tier 3 advantage that he got finally. And of course with the 2 bases, 40 is not putting any pressure on any of the bases anymore. Not forcing any repair, not draining any resources. Looking for a level 5 Archmage now, but the Wand of Negation is always ready.
There is Ghoul Frenzies online, you know, when Ghoul Frenzy is up. And look at this Happy's oh, this, Mr. Neo, you brought this brings nightmares to me, because that's what the best anti-polar rifle players do. They don't want coils, because they just want movement speed on those ghouls. There is so many of them. Brilliance aura, I mean, unholy aura first. There will be 0 coils. He doesn't want to heal any ghouls. He just wants to impale and jump on the top of the human army to finish game 1, and that's what he's doing. Happy's going in.
Unbelievable plays. This is 15 ghouls, no AoE attacks, no clap, no blizzard, and of course movement speed advantage now clearly on the undead side. Army strength, human army is getting torn apart. Multiple chases once again. 40 is basically down to only the heroes.
Supply is dropping very rapidly when you play on 1 base versus 2 base. You need to be efficient. Level 4 on the MK, but it's not enough. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy starting strong. Amazing play. And he showed Fortitude that he's ready for his 1 base alliance.
Unbelievable plays by Happy, man. Starting this off by selling Altar and Shop. Almost unheard of in the pro scene. He follows it up with what we thought is a mistake to delay the altar, but Happy is not making mistakes. This was all on purpose for mass ghouls, long tier 2, a massive investment into items as well. This was 6,600 gold on Wand of Negation and mana potions. That is mental.
If you wonder what human player is going to do, look at his altar position, and Fortitude is going to do the same as he did in map number 1. It's not going to be a fast expansion. It's going to be a creep road that can end with expansion, but it's going to be a fast level 3 creep road. He is going to creep the Orc Magi / Tuskar Orange camp on the middle of the map. While Happy, what's he going to do? He's playing with the Crypt Lord, and yes, he convinced me with selling the shop, or actually his expansion got cancelled anyway, but he forced the Footman deep. I don't know. It's Happy. Interesting idea to sell the shop. Do it again. Show us that it's worth it.
We'll see, we'll see. Thank you for the €6 super chat. Me too, chipping in to cover the cost. Much love, much love, much love. For all the YouTube people out there, would be a pleasure if you hit the heart so the channel gets recommended to more people. But now we go into in-game. Happy sees it's no shenanigans, it's no pally rifle, it's just an archmage as we've seen so many times. For 40, hopefully no militia loss at the creep, but now that he pays full attention to the camp, that shouldn't happen. For Happy, it's the same again. Altar sold, shop sold, and the footman saw it.
Okay, he's playing Impale first on creeping. What is this?
What?
Playing Impale first?
What?
Okay, he's hiding strategies. Those Binet opponents gave Mr. Happy a lot of time to think about Warcraft. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to play versus this opponent that I can win with like 1 hand. Let me think what I can adjust. Why to play Beetles to creep when I can impale a lot of monsters? You know, he impaled 3 guys and he didn't spend that much mana for it, so maybe it was worth it. Impale first, lol.
Okay, I would love to have an expert opinion now if that's worth it and if that's cleaner. So now we got Beetles, alright. He can't buy another Rod of Necromancy, so he'll probably have a little fewer units than he usually has in like 2 minutes or so. Archmage?
Fortitude base, Church Fortitude base, Mr. Neo. Yep. We have the answer.
Refarm tech.
Aggression. So yes, Happy is in defensive position, but let me tell you, Archmage level 3 is like a storm. You can like log your windows, you can log your house, but if the storm hits super hard, what you gonna do? And yes, Happy is in a super duper defensive position. He got Wand of Illusion. That's a very good item because he will have easier time blocking. Remember, he sold his shop, he sold his altar to keep the expo up. 25 seconds and counting. Fortitude needs to cancel it. The Beetle was at the shop. He woke up the shop and there was perch on the water elemental. Man, Expo will go up and Happy is looking okay. Fortitude will kill a lot of units, but man, Happy is ahead.
The attention to detail by Happy is absurd. Waking up the creeps, get the purge, water elemental weak, even in absence of a one of negation, needs the denies now to not feed the Crypt Lord too much. Can the footman break through, or is the defense too strong? Not a single point of damage, and Happy's expansion is up. A beautiful, beautiful early game for the Emperor.
And Happy's not taking just yet. It would be crazy if he would be taking. So if Acolytes went down, he can just remake them. And yes, the question is what Fortitude is going to do now. He's killing some ghouls. He's more than happy to do that. But man, Happy economy is super, super strong now. And he's like definitely not losing this exchange. He's a little bit under-leveled. He wants to plant the Necropolis. It's going to be cancelled multiple times, but it's not the end of the world. But now he needs to have the clean follow-up because Fortitude is jumping on those poor Acolytes.
Alrighty, no tech just yet. It's only the Necropolis. We spam Impale once again, but no mana potions available. Will Fortitude willingly give these footmen up once again? This one can't be saved. One more. Okay, 4 more left after this one, but only 1 Acolyte. I don't think that's enough.
Check. Inside of the Happy base, we have a graveyard and he's remaking his shop. Okay. Because again, Fortitude doesn't know. We don't know as well yet. Is it going to be Fiends? Is it going to be Ghouls? The question is, are you going to change? Okay, the watermelon is going to expire. Happy wants to get it. No experience for Happy. That's actually important, guys, because level 3 for Happy is important. And so far, the biggest issue that I see in Mr. Happy situation is his Crypt Lord. Level 2.4. He needs level 3 soon.
Okay, we got a 5-minute 30 tech by Happy. That's just crazy to have the tech so fast after an expo. Fortitude has to hit this push super hard. And he's lining it up. We get Mountain King, Rifle Casters. Very similar style to what we've seen before.
Look at the production in Happy Base. 3 crypts. It's going to be mass ghouls again.
Wow.
Mamma mia. No fiends. The same strategy, guys. Mass ghouls. Impale, prepare the ghouls, and speaking of that, 5 mana away Happy is from the Impale, and remember, every momentum that Fortitude loses is terrible for him. Can we order a deny? Happy gets experience, and man, those water elementals, they provide a lot of experience. It's going to be double the surround. Only single, and 1 ghoul went down. There are limits to this, and yes, MK is the party breaker for the Undeads. Nice deny with the Ritual Dagger, but now Mr. Happy needs to be patient. He can't really challenge Human too much. Of course, he can creepjack him, but now it's time for Fortitude. This is the strongest Fortitude is going to be. I mean, he has the ultimate map control, right? He will creep 2 camps in the middle, and he will prepare his big push, and now Mr. Neo, he's making the altar now! The altar is here.
Right. Okay.
It's different. 3 crypts, but different.
Yeah, the third crypt also came a lot faster than in game 1. Feels like Happy didn't lose anything here. It's even more flawless than the game before. If that's even a sentence, I don't know. This entire army needs a regen scroll, of course, after all the poison. We got a heal scroll. This is an essential unit, essential item against all the impales, but Happy is so prepared. Mana potion, 8 wands of negation. That is 4 water elementals disappearing, right?
2 water elemental 600, right? HP, so 3 charges, 1 water elemental, 3 times 3 is 9, so it's almost yes. Okay, doing math on stream is hard. Ladies and gentlemen, Crypt Lord is on level 3, and Crypt Lord is playing Impale as a second spell, you know, the strongest spell. And Mr. Happy says, my beloved ghouls. First thing first,
no. Look at the crypt. It's his beloved Gargs.
What? He doesn't love the ghouls anymore? They played well in the last game.
Is that anti-tower technology?
He loves mana, but he's not attacking the tower. And the ghouls...
Oh, he goes for the priests! Because of course they can't be blocked! And then the priests have to run, and if they run, they can't heal!
Mr. Neo, let me tell you, when you cast with Remo Demo the other series, like, Mamma Mia. This is so hard to predict. There is so many, like, these cool moments that Happy is providing. Yes, I thought it versus the towers, but no, it's to chase the priest. Beautiful, and he doesn't need to commit into mass gargoyles, right?
No, he
Just
can switch.
Control the priest, the heal scroll. Who got the heal scroll? Not Happy.
Nobody yet. 40 doesn't have it either. 10 seconds till the heal scroll is up. But Happy cleans this up like it's nothing. revolutionizing a 23-year-old game. The Gargs are working out so well. We always talk about how good priests are if they're safe, if they have the time. But the pressure of the Gargoyles is omega genius.
Healing acquired. Happy lost one Gargoyle to Crypts, a little bit sloppy, and you know it's the most fun part for me in this innovation in Warcraft 3. He made altar, but he's not taking and not making a hero, so maybe it's like, maybe I should delay this altar actually. When I play Gargoyles, I don't need the altar.
There's no chance for 40, is there? Owned by Gargs. Ridiculous play by Happy. Ridiculous strategy by Happy. 40 is shook. He can't, like, he doesn't even know what hit him.
I mean, Fortitude is going back to the basics, right? Okay, I'm playing Rifle Caster, I'm efficient, I need level 3 MK, good things will happen. That's why he's creeping, but Happy is already there! And as you mentioned, those Gargoyles, they can chase nice. Oh, there was no Impale, there was beautiful Impale laning up, but there was want of the wind to stop the Impale, but for how long? Happy lands the Impale. 3 rifles in trouble, and look at those beautiful, beautiful Gargoyles. Also, ladies and gentlemen, what is the arch enemy of the Gargoyles? What elementals? But Happy with wand of negation can remove them, and the Gargs will remove the rifles. Level 5 is on the Crypt Lord ready. He's going for Impale, even though I think in this situation Beetles could be better, right? Because the priests are actually dying to the Gargoyles, and there is not that many targets to Impale. But this game is so beautiful. And Happy, yes, as you mentioned, this like looks like a checkmate territory. He's going tier 3. He's still slowing down. He's a hero. Is he literally going for level 6 Crypt Lord? I don't know. Maybe.
I guess so, yeah. We're switching back to Ghouls again to have a better solution against the rifles. This is somewhat reminiscent of how we see Mountain King versus Demon Hunter. Like, for years, the scene said, you can't play Mountain King versus Demon Hunter. He's just burning all your mana and then that's it. But the human players of this world said, let me show you how it's done. And why would you play Gargoyles versus rifles? It's so...
Invisible Crypt Lord.
Oh, okay. It's so counterintuitive. Like, rifles, water elementals should own this. But they didn't. The timing works out wonderfully. 40 wasn't ready for it. The water elementals have no presence. And Happy is once again an innovator of this race. It's total domination on map 2.
Impale connects with all of the priests. All of them. Okay, there's one new priest. But okay, but he lost the Gargs. Guys, remember, Gargoyles in a direct fight versus rifles, they can't win. The key to winning with Gargoyles is, first thing first, has a nice hero support. And second thing is to basically position them well, right? Like, similar with Gryphons. You position them over the trees, you know, the fighting units, so rifles will have harder time reaching. And even though Happy has expansion, he's pulling back, and look at the amount of ghouls that he has. There's a healthy amount of ghouls. Death Knight is coming. Happy's on 50 supply. Happy's with triple crypt. And let me tell you, when tier 3 hits, Ghoul Frenzy, Orb, maybe Lich even, Happy has a nice future in front of him. You know what, this one thing that this game is missing? We can morph Happy with some orc, and he would send Gargoyles to the human base that is 0 towers just to lame the economy.
Oh, I would love to see that. Oh, I would love to see that. Yeah, 40 is transitioning into gyros with flag cannons. That's a good solution to Gargs if you have great gyro micro, which of course we have. Almost losing a priest here as well. 40 can't afford any losses anymore. He needs to build an army. He needs to get flag cannons with the little scraps that he got. Happy has a whooping gold lead. He has perfect information too. And he got tier 3 unlocked. Like, how is 40 supposed to beat him now?
Hey, but Happy's playing is a little bit passive now, right? He's full mana on the Crypt Lord. He is not creeping. He was staying like close to his expansion, looking for the human. Maybe he knows that he's so ahead that he can take it slow. He's like, okay, where are you? Fortitude crept a lot. Okay, Happy's finding him. And you mentioned gyrocopters. You need to have decent amount of gyros, which is very hard to produce when human is on one base. And Happy has no gold issues. He's dispelling those water elementals. There's like nothing. Gyros out of position. Happy's jumping in.
The priest as well, not in range. Gotta get out. I don't think there were any losses, but of course, town portal gone. Fortitude in dire straits. And he sees it himself. Tap out. Happy dominates with Crypt Lord, Altar Cell, shop sell Expo triple Ghouls into Gargs. This is something we have not seen before, and it's working out so beautifully. Hello, viewer. You are watching the Dolphin Warcraft Super League, an amazing tournament with 200 matches over 2 months where 15 players are competing for $28,000. To be able to broadcast this, we had to acquire the broadcasting rights from the sponsor and organizer. We gladly did this because it's peak content and just an amazing competition. We had to pay from our own pockets though, and if you like what we do, and if you like that we bring you the games free of charge, then you can help us make it worth it. At backtowarcraft.com/support, you find all the ways to support it, whether that's a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership or a dono or a Patreon, or just grab a little bit of our merch in the stream description. Thank you for your attention, and now have fun with the games.
Ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 is ready. It's Hammerfall. It's full of Makruras. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Man, 40 in the ropes. This does not look great for the big bout machine, the winner of so many tier 1 tournaments. Happy's nemesis, but Happy is not getting weaker on BNet. He is just using the BattleNet players as guinea pigs for his new Crypt Lord expansion style. And oh boy, these experiments apparently worked out beautifully. Fortitude, the ball is in your corner. Happy poses the challenge and you gotta answer.
Oh yes, and what kind of answer is going to be? Hammerfall is a pretty good map again for the human, because how well you can place your expansion. You can like place it close to the trees to make like this bunker basically to keep peasants alive. Of course, beetles can follow them. I'm checking the heroes. Everything is standard, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you, what kind of a dance Happy will do with Fortitude here. Probably fast expansion. Also, ladies and gentlemen, one thing worth noticing here. Mr. Neo, if you can put the camera on top of the Rogue Golem expansion close to Fortitude base, where the Footman is heading now, and then move the camera slowly to the bottom of the map where the Undead potential Kobold expansion is located. This is a very short distance. It's super short. I would never call an Uber to walk this distance. I would just go there on foot, because why? You can sell your shop, you can sell your altar, but the distance is so small that I think in this game we are going to see cancel. And thank you, Mr. Buckhead, for supporting the stream with the 10 gifted subs.
Every single playday he's here. Mr. Backhead, thank you for the big support, man. Day in, day out. We can count on you. You are a legend and an MVP of the summer, my dude. Thank you so much. I don't know how many misters we can possibly add for all this guy has done to the scene. Now, what the creeps are doing is to have a little donation for Maneth Mage Singer, the Archmage himself. Claws +8, and we're going hunting. This is probably the best item that 40 could have found.
Yeah, this item will bring a lot of damage, but look at this. Happy knows that. He knows the distance. And he's like, okay, even though I sold my shop, I can't really afford to plan the expo just yet, because this... And the Crypt Lord is dying, is GG! Oh. No, he needs to survive. Survive, Happy, survive. He's going for the Archmage, and can you plant? Oh my god, he got the surround! He survives on red HP! Is GG for whom?
No way, dude! The answer by 40 was good. He was in time! But Happy has the answer to the answer. Out micros him here a little bit. Archmage too far forward, too greedy. He wanted that kill so bad, and he got punished for it big time. The Impales, MVP of this season so far.
It's more Neo. I was in this situation many times. You creep your expo, you're like, okay, Crypt Lord took like half HP, you know, of health bar damage. Okay, and then Archmage arrives with level 2, with those claws +8, and you just die. And what Happy did, he baited him. He's like, attack my Crypt Lord, and bam! Perfectly planted impulse around, and he was so close to just dying, like insta GG. And he took this like position, and he like, use it to his advantage, and Human, instead of power building the expo, he had to power build the shop.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. It's nice to have a shop, of course, but you want this town hall. Happy is getting ahead in economy once again. Crypt Lord 2.2. He got the Beetles, he got the Impale, and he's lining up another one for this Archmage. An absurd amount of ghouls crushing at this possible expo of Fortitude. But how do you even defend with an Archmage this low?
Mamma mia. Look, eyes on the Archmage, because he can still threaten the expo. 25 seconds left for Undead Expansion to finish. He doesn't have a Staff of Teleportation. He doesn't have Boots of Speed yet, right? He invested everything into keeping into this early shop. And look at this. It's going to be Archmage versus Crypt Lord 1v1. But there is a Nerubian Tower. It should be fun. Expansion will finish for Happy. Happy is light years ahead. But again, Fortitude, he's going to go into the late game versus Happy. And again, Happy can practice on Binet. Crazy 5-head strategies, but in the late game micro, maybe he will a little bit, you know, make some mistakes.
Ghouls.
So Fortitude, try it.
Ghouls at the expo. Footies are here. Workers hurt, and one goes down. The second one might go down. Arcane Tower, of course, not that great versus Ghouls. Only against Summon and versus Heroes. Archmage in position to catch these. He needs level 3. The double deny by Happy. God Gamer.
Elite Gamer. That's him. As you mentioned, the pressure continues. Okay, Archmage got level 3, but Archmage got level 3 in this defensive position when Happy is already done with aggression, when he's forcing another region scroll. Fortitude has no gold. Fortitude needs to still power build this expo with 3 workers. You know how bad you feel as a professional human player when you are power building your expo with 3 workers. You feel like some new Warcraft 3 player that they always make expo with 1 worker. It feels that bad.
Okay, man, what can you possibly do? Level advantage is with Fortitude, and the Wand of Negation is far away. Can he do something with this window to cover time for his own expansions? Fortitude's strength has, of course, been timing pushes, but also the very, very late game with tanks, gyros, knights, griffins, triple hero. That's where he was shining in 2024. The meta has shifted a little bit, but can he awaken the old Fortitude of Dubai, for example? Every single unit that Happy is losing, especially at this expo, slows him down a little bit, and that is currently the goal for 40.
This is a very tight dance with life and death. Fortitude doesn't have Staff of Teleportation. If the Archmage gets surrounded, he is dead. But as you mentioned, this is time for Fortitude to deal damage, because, ladies and gentlemen, Happy had a spectacular early game, but now he doesn't have another tower, and Archmage survive. Archmage summoned so many water elementals, and Happy, instead of mining, needs to dance with his acolytes. Of course, expansion of Human is so late that Happy is still ahead, but Fortitude is doing what he wants. Is it Impale with acolytes? Is it Impale with acolytes? Is he jumping on the Archmage? No! Archmage will survive for now, but it's a very tight dance.
Jesus, that was so risky by 40. Happy could have punished that here. As you said, with an Acolyte surrounded, the game is over. No staff, no TP. Water Elemental still raging on Ghouls, on Acolytes. This expansion by Happy is not working out as flawlessly as the one before. 40 still playing it risky, using this Archmage as a hose, basically. One Water Elemental after the next. Total destruction. At this expo, we see many, many, many corpses. 40 has finally started the tech at like 1/4 at the moment, because of course this harass is not going without losses.
Very true. Happy is remaking his altar a little bit late, but he still doesn't have that many resources. He will make Slaughterhouse soon, probably. But yes, he needs to deal with this annoying harassment. His shop is out of position. He's in his main base, so maybe next time remake the shop at the expo. But yes, he can't even use... Okay, Archmage! Archmage! Oh, is there Neo? Is he going for it? So close, but not close enough. 127 HP on the Archmage, but he survives, and the poor Acolytes have terrible working conditions.
That's right. Yeah, I wouldn't trade jobs with them. I feel like Happy had a couple of opportunities here to go for the Archmage surrounded. He purposefully didn't use his Impale. Not too sure why. Maybe he just wanted to wait for level 3 for the level 2 Impale and then go for it. But for now, it looks like wasted opportunities.
There. Okay, Mr. Neo. I don't know what to tell you. This game is super close. Here 3 is going up for Happy. He's starting his slaughterhouses.
Okay, different game now. Death Knight coming before the 10-minute mark. He's speedrunning the DK for today's standards, at least. Archmage, I'm so worried about him, man. He still doesn't have a staff. Tech for 40 is ready in a second. The tome gets killed, hopefully. Then there's no double wand of negation. We have a little bit of healing and mana regen on this Archmage. 40 is playing his best tier 1 aggression thus far.
This aggression is running non-stop. And the question is, can Archmage survive this? And this is like the masterful skill of being constantly on the edge. And look at Happy Ghouls, they are very low HP.
Oh, Archmage, what are you doing there, buddy? My god, I'm getting heart attack after heart attack. So many options for Happy to go for the hero, but he's not interested in that. We're farming each other's tier 1 units. Footman dying left and right, Ghouls dying left and right, and pressure on the Acolytes. It's always a an almost saturated base, but not a fully saturated base. And 40 has started the first tier 3 tech of the series.
He's still missing one slaughterhouse, but he's going into this super duper late game himself. And when Undead has good early game, and yes, still, even though those heavy losses, the early game was kinda good, Undead can go for a nice timing. We'll see about that. The most important part, guys, Archmage survived.
This is a crazy early. My god, it goes back and forth between the two best Warcraft gamers. Mountain King has arrived. As I said, tier 2, we see double workshop pretty much right away. Happy's tech is finished. So now you gotta get ready for Ghoul Frenzy, for Destroyers. But we don't have a statue yet. We don't have a single Fiend. If 40 goes into Gyros right away, he will have a more than good counter to the Destroyers.
Yeah, that was expensive. If Fortitude would like creep, which is of course not what he should do, he did amazing pressure. If Fortitude would creep, he would definitely die, right, in this game. But ladies and gentlemen, Happy push is slowed down by a lot. Speaking about Happy, he has a lot of mana on this Crypt Lord. Can he land any impales?
I haven't seen an impale in a while. Here we go, onto 4 footies. Will they all die? Oh, this is fragile. Of course, you want to rotate them out, but not give them to your opponent. Wand of negation once again in full display. MK in trouble, double level up in full sync. All the footmen terrorized.
But now defensive position by the human, and again, before Lich, before the orb, Happy doesn't... He's killed his one ghoul.
To stay at 50.
Happy... Yeah, he wants to be on super efficient game. He's going for fiends. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crypt Craft. Because, I mean, maybe they will contest the Crypts, but yes, there will be no timing. They are going to try to level up his heroes. What's
the play? We're not going tanks. A lot of people were speculating already. Is this the return of the general? But no, not really. Mountain King has a potion, but can he fight out against the big beetle? Coil at the ready. Mountain King, he needs levels for the big claps. He got the TP. He can get out, but this is more expenses that you can't really afford right now.
And believe it or not, Happy will creep red camp. Maybe not. No, he's pulling back. He's like, this camp is too big. And look at this. Fortitude was also very smart to teleport to his expansion, because there is where Arcane Vault is located. Happy Fortitude has vision and the big creep jack because of a gyro scouting.
All right, we got a new TP. Nuke on the Mountain King pretty much right away. Stormbolt ready. Gets it, I think, if nothing else died here. 1.6 on the MK. Big mana potion for Happy. Statue surrounded. Can he get the kill? Impale to slow him down. Mountain King surrounded once again. Can the Archmage pass him, or is he just letting him go? Nuke dead. Archmage.
Better and better for Happy. Archmage is next. TP will be fourth, and teleporting all the time is expensive.
Oh no! That was almost another nuke. The Paladin was almost there to save him and cause a little bit of a trap. But that's 2 town portals in 2 minutes.
What a decision by Happy. Like, I would just creep the red cam, you know, like barely. And he's like, no. So I still have map control. I can contest the middle. And if he creep jacks me, I can surprise him. Beautiful.
This is one of the biggest dominations that we've seen from Happy versus Fortitude thus far. 40 keeps on brawling. He does have the Griffins now. Super strong unit, but the Fiend is ready at the perfect moment with Web. Are you kidding me? The timing is godlike. Griffin down immediately. The statue is still alive, and the coil in time for the Fiend as well.
Still even, maybe Happy has some cool moves, but the supply at the end of the day looks okay for both players. As you mentioned, killing the MK was problematic, right? He's just on level 1, he's joining us back, but man, Happy had to pull back. But is Happy going for the bench? Is not yet. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is very open. It's the best Warcraft 3 ever, and look at this, Gryphons are coming for the human, and creeping with Gryphons feels amazing.
Jesus, yeah, but this Fiend timing, man. Unbelievable. As if he has a spreadsheet for this perfect second to arrive. Happy has 2 attack upgrades going for the 3rd. Very, very strong attack upgrades, that is. 40, you said it, man. Supply is still even, and I'm actually surprised by that. It looked like Happy got more kills, but maybe a couple of losses there as well. Impale once again. He was waiting for that the entire time. Mountain King is back, but still not level 3.
Exactly, and he's far away from level 3, and there is a TP on Human, but Human wants to fight now. One Gryphon will go down, we are sure about that. Happy still going in, but remember, Happy doesn't have enough advantage to like finish the game, and that's what he's exactly doing. He's pulling back to creep. He wants experience. More and more fiends are coming. Board was nice, and look at this, Happy's morphing 1 destroyer. Immediately Gyros will show up, probably level 2 on the Paladin. Man, Happy doesn't look that sweet here.
Oh, Destroyer ensnared by the creeps, so the Gyros can't attack it. That's actually a bit helpful, but the Berserker puts in the damage. The Gyros need to attack now. Happy TP's out. Can he get the Destro? A Fiend falls, and the Destro as well. Huge exit kills for 40.
Too greedy, too greedy. Happy wants to get a little bit more efficiency, but man, this is the first moment in this entire series when I can tell you, I think that Fortitude is ahead. He has the levels are growing. Mountain King, even though he died a few times, he's almost at level 3, especially he will get level 3 after creeping the turtle, but Happy is back, Happy is in position, and Happy is regenerating quickly, but man, he lost this destroyer, that was pretty harsh. Because it was 5 supply and a lot of experience for the opponent.
Okay, we got a Town Portal, Heal Scroll, Staff up. Close to level 5 Archmage. Not close to level 5 Crypt Lord. Death Knight and Lich are okay, but not the craziest levels yet. New Griffins coming in. This is going to be number 4 and number 5. We only have 3 Fiends. The air will be safe. Lasted for Happy.
Yeah, the item for Happy as well. Good item, Ankh, right? There is a lot of nuke potential. If Death Knight dies, he can die another time. I'm a little bit surprised that Fortitude was afraid to engage here with 15 supply advantage. I think if he like had the numbers, he would engage, but man, maybe it's this Happy effect, you know? Maybe it's like, oh my god, this guy is pretty good, this guy is like up 2-0 versus me, let's play passive. And you know, it's not the worst decision, because he will claim his red cam himself, but Happy can have Makura dessert.
Yeah, he's going for that, or he gets a human dessert. Maybe 40 was waiting for the 2 additional Griffins that were still in production and didn't want to go for it. He wants level 5 so bad. He can't get it because the Griffins aren't attacking, so he's missing out on 2 huge level ups. But Happy is still respecting the human force, and Town Portal's away. Not too sure if there were any losses here. He spammed some spells, attacked the tower. I don't think this hurt too much. No third base on either side.
And look who is eating the Makura now. Human player, Mr. Happy. And Happy is going to check out the red camp. That is, of course, crabbed now. As you mentioned, not fully, but the item is gone. And the item is terrible, is Book of the Dead. 1 destroyer can dispel everything. Ladies and gentlemen, supply is getting even. Hero levels are amazing for both players. To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, all is leading us to this one big fight, probably. And is it going to be a big fight? Are we going to have another expansion attempt? Let me tell you, people mentioned that it's all about positioning, it's about the army movement. Fortitude is very good with that. But Happy is the master as well, like when to TP, when to like lame a little bit, when to trade the TPs, when to take the fights. They are both so good with that. Hard to predict what is going to happen. Lich got level 3, he's full of mana. We know Mass Air can be like very close to each other because of how the hitbox works in Warcraft 3. So one Nova can connect to them all, and Gryphons, they don't like it. They like warmer conditions.
That's so true. 40 doesn't want this fight just yet. Both had amazing level ups. 5-3-3 on the human side. This is gonna be 5-4 3-3 on the undead side. So Impale 3 unlocked, Nova 2 unlocked, Stormbolt and Holy Light also. Who nukes better? Fortitude is getting ready for 90 food. For Happy, a little bit surprising to not see any Banshees.
Maybe Happy things are not good enough. What is good, of course, oh, he morphed destroyers.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know, it's a good idea. Let's see about that. Happy wants to fight. Happy wants to brawl. This is the moment, guys. Don't blink. This is the fight.
Here we go, everybody. First destroyer down. The Gyros reign supreme. Second destroyer down. He is just wiping them out of the air. Lich in trouble. Gets a coil. Griffin's falling as well. Air superiority goes to Fortitude. A whooping 10 supply lead. But for how much longer? Militia were called pretty much in time. Clap comes in. All these fiends are gonna get slaughtered now.
The fiends are dying. Happy's teleporting out. The good news is, of course, the gyros are dead weight a little bit, but supply is still even. And Happy now can eat his Makura Desert, but man, there will be okay, quote me later to below Twitch chat. I think will be 0 new destroyers in this game because look how many gyros they are. Like, how you can morph a destroyer? There is more gyros than fiends.
Exactly. 11 gyros. That's of course 11 supply. We gotta subtract that. They have 0 impact if there's no air unit on Happy. So no chance for destroyers, but then it's also 10 useless supply. 40 though makes them useful, and he's going gyro bombs. They're not the greatest fighters against ground, but against statues they can still hold some value, and maybe against towers 40 makes use of them.
And you know, it's a cheap upgrade when you have a lot of lumber, so I like this idea. And yes, squeeze every point of efficiencies, like, you know, squeezing the last toothpaste basically when you have limited supply. Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Happy is breaking the supply again. He's producing. He has a lot of gold bank, right? He's going for some upgrades, and I call this stage of the game a StarCraft 2 mode because it's amazing, but without the creeps, entire map is empty.
As long as we have heroes, we still play the beautiful game. And 40 is checking left and right for these expansions, even checked his own expansion for a cheeky one, but no, good vision on the map. Third attack upgrade, as you said. Happy's going defense upgrade now, but no transition. Expo is done now. We check, or the main is empty, I mean. 1300 gold for Happy on his second base, 1300 gold for 40 in his second base.
Yes, after all of this acolyte killing, at the end of the day, they have the same amount of gold left, even though Happy expansion was much earlier. And now, okay, this is a huge advantage of gyro bombs. As you mentioned, amazing at cancelling the expo, and eyes on a Happy expansion. Is it going to be cancelled on the north?
Oh, beautiful.
Cancel. Okay.
This is why the gyro bombs can be of good use against buildings and construction. They're really good. Happy has to line up one last big attack, maybe. He's 15 food down. He only has gold for one more expansion attempt. He's trying now while threatening an attack. So this makes it so the gyros have to be with the army to just cover the air.
I think the plan of Happy is to do nothing. I like this plan as a gamer myself. So you just go to his expansions under construction and you sit there. Sounds like a cozy plan, but the same thing Fortitude is doing. But Neo, check the supply.
91. He could have waited another minute to not pay so much upkeep. 40 wants to execute Happy and not allow this third base.
Fiends are very good at stopping gyrocopters, of course. And the gyrocopters confirm, yes, Mr. Fortitude, there is an expansion. Produce all of your units, call all of the militia, and there is one direction. It's Happy base. Happy new base. That's where he's going to strike.
Not so sure if this expansion will be so happy with all this army of Fortitude. We got heal potions, invo potions, mana potions, town portals, so many claws, and a well-equipped Mountain King as well. 91 food, and as you said, call the boys, all the militia. This is 12 militia now. Does Happy weather the storm? He's still got a shot with an extraordinary fight.
20 supply behind, but you know, militia is not as good of a supply, and ladies and gentlemen, frost armor to start the fight. Let's go!
Off we go then. Web goes on the gyros. That's exactly as you wanted. Freedom for the Griffins. And now they got the damage. Aiming for fiends, aiming for statues. Nice repositioning. Militia coming in, but not too much duration anymore. Happy's Expo is up and 40 knows he gotta go for it. Lynch deleted. Stormbolt, Holy Light, everything. And of course the magic attacks of Griffin raining down. Happy down to 60. 40 so strong and 40 is back in the series.
Oh yes, what a fight! There was a strong build-up, but sometimes in Warcraft 3, the bigger the armies, the shorter the fight is, basically, because there is not that much repositioning. And as you mentioned, I think it was the best heal scroll ever. Like, there was a heal scroll that healed like even like 20 peasants or 11 peasants or something, and the Lich evaporated. Man, Fortitude is back, but it was a hard game. He was behind for a long time until he pressured Happy Expo. And then good things happen in the late game. Maybe Happy is crazy with his ideas in the early, but in the late game, you can't really recreate the practice that in the late game micro fights that Fortitude requires. So far, no surprises. Human is not opening with a Pala Rifle. Human is opening with most likely Archmage build. And what is happening in Mr. Happy base? Eyes on the altar.
It is still a Crypt Lord, no Lich experiments, no DK, Dead Fiends, Dreadlords. We are going according to plan. That's oftentimes the play by Happy comes in with one strategy in a series and rarely moves away from it again.
Oh, in this series we saw like first ghouls with impale, then gargoyles with impale.
True.
And he was feeling so good in this one base versus two base situation. Like Happy was on two bases, Fortitude was on one base. And look at this, Acolyte got blocked!
Oh,
and
nice.
Blocked. Who will survive this Hunger Games in Warcraft 3?
And the creeps are the winners of the early game. Oh man, this is so interesting. Usually...
The footman?
Oh,
who is that? Wow, losing footman that early? Guys, in the late game when you have 70 supply, you kill your own footies, but in the early game, you would kill for a footie. That's a big loss.
Exactly. Yeah, usually when the undead is expanding, the human can go for the lab because he just has the time. And you want to destroy that creep route with an Acolyte here, but 40 thought he has the answer to that, but then both got trapped and it's a little bit...
It's impale first again, and Happy wants to impale the Archmage. Is he going to do it? Check the Happy expansion. That's the most important moment in this game.
Okay, level 2 for the Archmage unlocked. We got a Water Elemental, and Happy is still busy with the creeps. That should be an easy cancel.
Yeah, I'm surprised he went impale and he doesn't have level 2. It's like he has 0 beaters. Maybe he just wants to threaten the impulse around. Maybe he thinks that that's his only way to counter the expansion cancellation technique. But man,
yeah, 40 got
level 1 Crypt Lord with impale. That's so weird.
It is. Maybe it was a bit of a surprise earlier by Happy towards 40. So the impale came when 40 wasn't expecting it. Now there's a learning effect. No beetles means, of course, there is impale now. And this Crypt Lord is super hurt, and the ghouls are super hurt, and the expo got cancelled once. I think despite the footy loss, this is still really good for 40.
But we know what Happy wants. He's like, this is no you shall no pass strategy. He wants to spend all of his mana on impales, but you know what? He has no mana. He had to use one impale to just get level 2. I'm surprised that he's using this on this map. On Northern Ice what was good, and look at the footies!
They're breaking through.
Are connecting already, no!
Oh, the football game. 40 the quarterback with the decisive pass. He's trying to surround, but he's also dribbling like Messi. Expo stands though.
For how long? There's a new Water Elemental. This game is so dynamic. Ooh. I'm sweating.
Me too, man. Me too. He got the Water Elemental almost, but another dribble, and he gets the connection with another footman here. Stays in. This is so close, but there's no way to cancel this anymore. Last second, only got 30 lumber back, and now he can't get it in again. 2 footmen will fall, but it's so worth it because 40's Expo is already at 70%.
Mamma mia, grande madonna. That's what I have to add to your comments, Mr. Neo, because that was so many factors. Like, he was trying to surround the Archmage with just beetles, basically. Then he had to surround Water Elemental immediately. Overall, he got a little bit flow by those water elementals, and you know what? Happy's now is like, okay, let's creep a little bit. I need more beetles, I guess. He got big invul, which is not great, but not terrible either.
Okay. So, 2 footmen only. Very little mana. This is not over. The ball is back in Happy's corner. There's 1 Arcane Tower. We've seen experiments with 2 Arcane Towers yesterday on this map by Fortitude versus 120. That was incredibly defensive. And now Ghouls are streaming in from everywhere. Happy's 3rd attempt of an expansion will likely go through. Can he break Fortitude in the north?
Yeah, remember how strong Fortitude can be in those late games. So now Mr. Happy is like, okay, I'm the one who knocks, right? I want to slow down your Gryphons as you did slow down me in the game before on Hammerfall, also known as Makura map. And look at this, expansion Fortitude is very well fortified.
Exactly, but is he fortified enough for level 2 beetles? As is a skill build adjustment by Happy on map 4.
Oh yes, and Archmage, look at Archmage experience, that's the biggest issue. So very, very good gameplay by the Archmage in the early game, but he sacrificed a lot of creeping, and there is no water elementals on level 3. This Archmage is scared, I can see it in his eyes.
Ooh. 1 Impale and Surround might be the town portal right there. It's also good distraction. He catches him, but no way he gets out of there.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you say that every Happy move is perfect, he just missed Impale Surround. Just saying.
Okay, interesting. 40 holds the Expo.
Yes, that's true. Ladies and gentlemen, let's breathe in, breathe out. As you can see, that was the idea for Happy. He has so many red HP ghouls, by the way. That's crazy. Red HP Archmage is chasing red HP ghouls. That's the reality. Maybe is there enough mana for Impale Surround? There is not enough mana for that. Fortitude is pulling back, and he has shop prepared in his main base. But Happy's on the hunt as well. What is the most important? The ghouls on red HP are coming back to the ghoul health spa, as I sometimes call it, because you go back to work and you also get some healing and you bring lumber. That sounds good. A lot of red HP were there on the map, but all of them survived. Happy ending for Happy and for Fortitude, but look how deep he needs to save in the main base. He's so scared.
Oh man, things are calming down for just a split second. Thank you, Isaac, for the $2 super chat. Thank you to our Korean friend for the resub. And thank you, Genki and FGJ for the $10. That's amazing. Your guys' support is wonderful. And now we look at our wonderful players once again. This Archmage needs to level ASAP. He didn't kill many ghouls. They're all healing up in the base. Happy has 12 of them. Alta is not forgotten about. It's actually a bit early, isn't it? Yes.
Neo, Happy lost a ghoul to creeps. Oh, it's okay. While chasing, that happened. But look what Happy has inside of his inventory. On Tide Hunters, there is 1 shop. And who has the shop control? Happy. And let me tell you, if I would say what one thing can anger and rage Fortitude is like if somebody steals his heal scrolls, because he loves them as well. So even though it's like a very passive moment, Happy got the cool items. Yeah, and Fortitude can't get them. There is only 1 shop.
And Fortitude can also not creep. Happy keeps them in check, contests every single spot there is. 40 can't go to the orange, 40 can't go to the turtles. Maybe with a couple more footmen, maybe with the arrival of a Mountain King, this will change, as 40 has a little bit of a tech lead. Not by much, but that can give him the edge here. But the Crypt Lord is on a good way, 1 level ahead. You talked about the items that look good as well. Gold advantage lies with 40, tech advantage lies with 40.
Okay. And where is the MK advantage? Because yes, MK is a very dangerous hero. Every bolt is a kill, basically. Fortitude spend a lot of time idle, right? AFK, but for a good reason. Look how healthy his units are. And he sold, okay, Happy got another heal scroll. He's collecting heal scrolls.
Ooh,
hey, Happy, big. What do you do in Warcraft 3? I collect heal scrolls and I win championships on the way.
Oh, last hit? Happy secures it again with an Impale. He does this so well. Yeah, back during DreamHack days, so we saw Happy had a big bookshelf behind him, as he is an avid reader, also for the Scrolls of Healing. We see a Fiend transition a bit earlier than in the games prior, right?
As the more books you have behind you, the smarter you are. And well, as you see clearly in my camera when I'm on the stream, I have 0 books behind me.
Me too, so me too. But what we have is workshops in the build. This is gonna be a lot of gyros once again prior to the Destro timing. Fiend being sniped here, we still have to feel this Mountain King impact.
Yeah, and so again, this is the longer that I see Archmage on level 2. It's minute 11 and growing, and Archmage is still on level 2. Bolt versus Coil, but one of the Fiends will go down, but it's expensive. Heal scroll use! Happy's trying to keep this Fiend. Another Coil connects. It's so expensive. The Fiend maybe will die, but Happy did his best to keep him alive in the name of this Fiend. Thank you, Happy, and some bad words to Fortitude from the perspective of the Fiend, okay?
Okay, one Fiend down, big expenses on both sides. Happy goes to the shop again. There's an Invo Potion available. 40 is done with the tier 3, going Griffin Aviaries pretty much right away. He has 2,500 gold. Lumber is also looking fine. 40 will explode into supply in no time, and he desperately needs it to make up for the low levels that he gets here. Impale, actually not that great, not hitting the heroes.
Look at the footies are denying themselves to creeps. I think it's on purpose.
Yeah.
Basically. And yes, you mentioned the bank on Happy. That's impressive, but Neo, can you buy love with money? I don't know about that, but in Warcraft you can't buy levels with gold. It's not pay to win. And you can't even do it in the in-game currency. So yes, you can be rich Fortitude, but this level 2 Archmage, it's so small. And another Footman got denied. Level 2, Death Knight has the same level as Archmage? Crazy.
Crazy indeed. I would argue Archmage level not that important. Oh, gyros. Careful. But the Mountain King really hurts. No bash, no level 2 Stormbolt. Happy has had a lot of map control here on game 4. But 40 only at 50. Happy is breaking already. Frenzy, Destroyer, Lich, Statues, it's all gonna be there in a bit. 40 sees the timings, man. He's still got 2k gold. He's so greedy.
Yeah, in the previous game on Hammerfall, there was no squeezing. There was like late game creeping. In this game, Mr. Neo, there is going to be human lemonade if Fortitude is not going to do something crazy. Because look at this, Happy moved the Ghouls. The Lich is joining us. Happy wants to pressure now, as you mentioned, because Fortitude has limits to spending his gold, and Happy wants to attack before all the gold is spent. Maybe he'll creep one more camp, but man, he's lining up this huge engagement.
I don't know if 40 is ready here without the levels. Paladin is out to help a little bit. Ghouls should disappear. Gyro numbers, only 3. Otherwise, no upgrades. And the first workshop goes down. Happy wants to clear the sky, and the gyros would, of course, contest that. And this one, gyro, leave? Can. But this is not going to be the double workshop production that we see so many times.
Yeah, Ghouls are very good versus buildings. Normal damage is decent, as you can see. Okay, here Fortitude is pulling Militia, ladies and gentlemen, but can he engage? Actually, supply lead for the human, but he has so many units in production. Happy, can you do it? Archmage is just on level 2, we ignore him. Impel is pretty good versus Militia. Beautiful Nova on top of the Gryphons.
Destroyer number 1 up, the gyros immediately there. Happy's Destroyer micro was lackluster on map 3. This time it looks a lot better. A lot of attention, but also Fiends disappearing. Nova on the Knight, Destro with mana almost taken out. We got a little bit of a surround of the Paladin, but it should be fine. Level 2 for the Mountain King finally. And 40 is again smashing this fight as the Ghouls keep on disappearing. Archmage safe with the Holy Light.
Yeah, the Knights are on the ground, and what you can do with that supply lead for Fortitude, but Happy has his heroes going hard, level up on everybody basically. Happy's trying to repositioning. Happy push is losing momentum.
Paladin in trouble, needs some healing. Right next to the shop and the potion. Archmage next on the menu, finally level 3. Great job by 40, take out the statues. Lich in trouble, Coil is ready! It's not in time! Big mistake by Happy, there was a couple of seconds, and that is not allowed. The orb carry is gone, and with that there's no chance in this fight anymore. The human army is better than your army, and in the past 2 maps, 40 is better than Happy.
It was a nice timing by Happy, but the man, few 10 seconds maybe too late. Fortitude spent his big bank, man. He was producing 3 Gryphons at the time with Knights on top of that. So greedy, but so good at the end of the day. Lich was just on level 1, but man, Fortitude is getting his level now, that's for sure.
Careful with the Mountain King. Without Nova, of course, there's a small chance only. Happy, you need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here somehow. These 3 Griffins, by the way, like the Eagles in Lord of the Rings, saved Fortitude's fight with so much damage output. And Happy in the ropes. 40 plays it conservatively. TP's away. That gives the shop to Happy. He has a lot of gold still, and he's paying very economically now. This is free gyros. Oh, 40. But Happy also not capitalizing perfectly.
Well, 1 gyrocopter is 100 gold, so that's a nice catch. And my question is how Happy is going to recover from that when we check the supply numbers. 50 versus 76, and Happy wants to be aggressive, so... Mr. Happy, as in Taken movie, one of the characters said, good luck.
On the high ground now, Lich again. Oh, being killed. Info potion. Last second. Turns around. Mountain King in trouble, but 40 saves him for now. Can he do something? Mountain King down. Who is trapped with whom here? Lich in trouble, but this time there's a coil.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Lich survives. Abomination melted under all of this pressure. Creeps are helping Happy. Beautiful position for the Russian Undead. He won't get a better position, but can he win this? Killing the MK was grande. Fields are feeling a little bit more secure, but man, is there enough of them? We'll see about that. Staff of Sanctuary is doing his magic. One of the knights got saved, and Lich, eyes on the Lich evaporated.
Level 3 on the Mountain King, 40 on the Warpath once again. The supply lead has been re-established, and there's no great solution to these Griffins. Fiends alone don't do the job. The Lich was missing left and right. No Banshees anywhere. Instead, he invested into Disease Cloud, which is not doing anything. A little bit of tick damage on the Paladin, maybe. And for the first time, 40 gets the heal scroll, and that is so important.
And it feels so good, because let me tell you, he likes his heal scrolls, man. Happy wanted to be aggressive, now he wants to creep, and Fortitude is around the corner, he is ready for him. Happy, you are getting creep jack, sir, it's not looking good, but can't he run away?
No way, dude. DK wiped! These laboratories turned into graveyards, and Fortitude has tied up the series.
Mamma mia, grande madonna. One thing is certain, late game goes to Fortitude. And Mr. Neo, as you teach me, we played 4 games in this best of 7, and best of 7 was reduced to best of 3.
This is the best Remo replacement we could hope for, Mr. Soul. You just have to talk a lot more about movies and Lord of the Rings especially, and then it's basically the same experience that we have with Remo, who's coming later.
Alles klar. Dankeschön. Who is going to take this best of 7? Best of 7 reduced to best of 3. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Echo Isles, a wonderful playground since the update from 2 extra bases to 3 extra bases. And now who plays it better here? This can go very different routes, and it all comes down to the first heroes more or less. A lot of heroes are possible here, and the answer for the heroes on screen right now. It's a Crypt Lord again for Happy, no Dreadlord, and also on Fortitude side an Archmage, so we stick to the guns, and this will then probably not change. With this, we could expect more 2-base.
I mean, this is Eco Isles. I do remember sometimes saying like 1 base, but man, in Fortitude shoes, do you want to play 1 base again and play versus freaking Gargoyles? Just play your own flying units, they root pretty good, and Fortitude got his priest. That's very good. You know that Happy sometimes like to steal them, but so far, nice start for the human player.
Yeah. 40 did the homework and put some emphasis on this Merc. Healing available, and also Dispel against Beetles. This goes for both ways. I would be very surprised if Happy is not going for the Mercs. He didn't try to steal any creeps just yet, and the healing is safe. Parry up the vitality. Oh, he's trying to steal now. Doesn't work though. Fortitude with a fast level 2. On the other side, Happy with the fast expansion.
So the question is what Happy is going to do later. We have seen yesterday when 1-2-0 played versus Fortitude on this map. He opened with Lich first, and he was like trying to Merc camp at the same time, and it didn't work. But yes, there is no Lich first, there is Crypt Lord. But again, this is a camp that it's still Impale first on the map that you don't get level 2 from the first camp. I will use the language, German language again. Was ist das?
Yeah, I mean, he gets it now, uncontested. It is a bit of creep speed. He has to abandon the camp as the footman is attacking the Haunted already. Little bit of chip damage every now and then. Happy respects it, has to pull away. That's free damage from the creeps. And the Archmage is arriving, fast on level 2.
Look what Fortitude is doing. He is pushing pressure on Happy, so he's like, Happy, you better don't creep. And in the meantime, Fortitude is expanding without his Archmage present. Archmage summoned Water Elemental. There are some footies, and that was perfectly calculated. And look at the Archmage inventory. He has Staff of Teleportation. He's on the mission target, canceling Happy expansion.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's going for the main because he expects Happy to be up south, and the south is protected. So what can he accomplish in the main is the question. Footmen are not on lumber. The footmen are not on the ghouls are not on lumber. Now they are.
Okay. I mean, so what he is trying to achieve, maybe to split Happy forces and to have one nice footman to staff to and summon another Water Elemental and cancel the expo, but this timing window is closing and the ghoul HP is closing while Fortitude takes one ghoul.
Okay, is there a counter-aggression in the south? Not really. Good distraction by Fortitude. He leans into the level 3 advantage of this Archmage as the Crypt Lord creep speed can't catch up with the Militia creep speed. Another Ghoul goes down in exchange for the Water Elemental. I think this is already quite a success for 40.
Happy is moving his ghoul now on the bottom, on
surround,
the right?
Surround. There's a staff, impale, and he gets it. This is a town portal right away. Big loss in that regard. And as you said, the ghouls are here.
Yeah, very nice catch with this impale. And look at this, there is no TP, another TP. The staff is on cooldown now. And yes, Archangel will get ring +3, but it's not enough to survive versus Crypt Lord. The question is what Happy is going to do now, and we have the answer. He wants to get level 3 himself, and the most important information for all of the Happy fans around the world. He will expansion survive. The game is open. The game is open. Happy will get his level, Happy will get his mercs. Happy is amazing with the merc control, by the way. Like, he's super good with that. He knows how to use them well. He got level 3, ring +5 is like, Crypt Lord takes more damage than Archmage usually and can actually outkite this, so... Okay item, and look at this, Happy still with the ghouls. Is he going to buy another priest? Look! Oh. He wants to buy more mercs? Really?
Okay, that's 3 Shadow Priests. That's basically the equivalent of a Wand of Negation plus healing on top. As Happy's tech is like 15 seconds later, 20 seconds later than Fortitude. This is what he can work with now. Careful, 40.
I almost saw this impale surround, man. One more second and the Archmage would die. Now the staff is ready, right? So impale surround is not that deadly, but Happy has constantly these ghouls at the merc. Is he going to buy the troll? Not really. Happy is very passive.
And 40 is back in the main. 3 ghouls to defend only. We go for the graveyard. No graveyard, no spirit towers, no fiends. And that is a small delay, but a meaningful one. On the other side, 40 is losing some lumber with militia calls as the ghouls were trying to get into the base once again. Man, we got small little pushes everywhere.
Yeah, there's some StarCraft 2 touch to Warcraft 3. There's a lot of screen to control. Graveyard can be remade soon. We need Graveyard mostly for slaughterhouses, right? Probably. Of course, Fiends are important as well. Speaking of this, unit composition kind of standard. Archmage, is he going to be surrounded again? Not really. Archmage got close +5 for his trouble. Fortitude will bank a lot of gold. And look at this. Now Fortitude wants to attack. His footies are going to the expansion of Happy. And as you mentioned, I would love to see one Spirit Tower now, but because Graveyard was cancelled, there's only one Nerubian Tower.
And there's a Crypt to attack, there's a Graveyard to attack, and 40 doesn't want this tech building to come up. This is smart. If you delay that, you delay statues. Impale hits every single footman here, but I don't think that's enough, man. The damage mitigation is not enough. Happy's tech tree is crippled.
Yeah, those footies are fine because of the heal scroll. In this game, heal scroll went to Fortitude, and we can see why it's so important for him. Happy has a lot of those mercs. He can dispel water elementals, but We will miss this graveyard a lot. Tier 2 is about to finish, but there is still no Fiends, no Spirit Towers. Happy is a little bit annoyed by that. He lost one of the his mercs, and he's actually making 2 graveyards at the same time.
Wow. Okay, Alta is coming up as well. Slight delay, but only 8 seconds. This was an enormous push by 40 towards the graveyard once again. Couldn't get anything else. Careful here, Archmage. He doesn't have a TP anymore. If he gets a Vanilla Surround and then an Impale, he's dead. But 40 not allowing that. Tech looking good. Mountain King on the way, and his tech tree is unfolding just perfectly.
Happy made the altar as well. He can go tier 3 when he wishes. Look at Fortitude, he has so much lumber, he's making 2 workshops, soon he will plant his Gryphon Aviaries, and his tier 3 is super fast, super crisp. Man, he's going to the late game, and we all know how strong he can be in the late game, but can Happy do something to slow him down? He still has a lot of mercs, he's actually 51 supply. How do you like it, Twitch chat? 51 supply, Happy is not banking gold, Fortitude is.
Staff of Tally, now on the Crypt Lord as well. A little bit more mobility, tons and tons of ghouls. Happy went triple crypt once again, so lots of ground forces. We're fighting for the items, and that's a town portal for 40 to be a little safer. Calm before the storm. Happy at 57. This ghoul push will be meaningful, but only level 3.5 Crypt Lord.
Nice Impale to start the fight. The ghouls are coming. Very nice timing by Happy, to be honest. But we are missing Wand of Negation, right?
Yes.
We can't really challenge those water elementals. And now MK with the other units is picking ghouls one by one. And Happy Fortitude is achieving this all with 1500 gold in his bank. Almost 15. He has a lot of gold.
We're moving back. The Death Knight is bringing the Wand of Negation. Oh, 40 keeps brawling here. 1500 gold. Lumber is always an issue on Echo Alpha. There's no Shredder here. You gotta keep the lumbers up. We go triple Griffin Aviary. A lot faster than in the last game, where they were actually a little bit late. But this is now 13 ghouls and 14 and 15 coming.
Yo. Happy's tier 2. This is planned. This is tier 2 Alien, guys. Sorry for realizing that late, but man, this is the push, Neo. There is no coming back. Is it the genius of Happy? He wants to kill Fortitude with 2000 gold in his bank and type LOL at the end of the game.
Oh, Mountain King! Can't get him! Little bit of a staff action here, but that's about it. MK can't do anything anymore. We get a Mauler, we get more mercs in. He's pressed against the back of his base, but this is also lots and lots of kills. We're down to 10 ghouls, make it 8, and now the air units are coming in. No griffins yet. He's holding on to dear life until the birds arrive.
Gyros are absolutely useless. The same with workshops. Happy is not going to make a one flying unit in this game. It's do or die for Happy. I love that Fortitude bought a lot of mercs. Is Happy has enough? Because remember, Happy's on tier 2. Okay, Happy's stacking now. It's crazy. Okay, Happy's like, okay, this doesn't work that well than I expected. I want my plan B, but man, Fortitude held.
Oh my god, he lost 8 ghouls in this. He's gonna replenish them in a second, but here the total value chart, so many kills. Mountain King would have loved to get some XP, of course, but it all went to the Archmage, close to level 5 now. And the worst is yet to come for Happy, and that's Griffins, and they're on the way.
And Happy is producing ghouls versus Mass Gryphon.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
not great.
I don't know what is happening here. If he would like start making gargoyles, or maybe like okay, maybe he wants to surprise him with Mass Gargoyle, but ghouls, this screams like he wants to finish him now, but he has 0 web potential. How he's going to kill a single Gryphon? The answer is, look at the Forest Troll Berserker. This guy needs to counter triple Gryphon Aviaries. Is it going to work? I don't think so.
I have seen Happy create some miracles out of thin air. We need one of these moments, but this is not the moment, and Fortitude wins 3 in a row, takes complete control, and gets the loser's map of Happy onto his charts. Both of them, actually. No chance with the tier 2 all in. It was a ghoul slaughter at the human expansion, and all of a sudden, the big bout machine is 1 map away from the grand final.
So far, so good for Happy. He's going to scout with his lovely Acolyte, and we can check the Acolyte, where it's going. And also on this map, you can get double critter. And why double critter is important, like nearby the expansion? Because then you can get beetles and skeletons immediately. So far, I'm looking. There is no second critter. So maybe it doesn't matter, because he'll open with Impale first. If it's Impale first, I would lose my mind. And the hero in the altar is Crypt Lord. I did my part. Neo, what do you think?
Okay, no Lich surprise, no Tetfiend surprise. This is so far the standard opening, and now the ball is in Fortitude's corner. Is it expansion on his side as well? And then maybe early telestaffs to jump around on the map. It's big travel distance because of how the map is structured with all the forest you see here and the cliff. You can't just go from upper left to bottom right. You gotta go all the way around. So staffs and boots are very helpful in high demand. Archmage it is, and it looks like 40 is going for the no, he's going for the little orange right next to him.
Yeah, he's scouting. So he scouted. It means that it's not going to be a level 3 Crypt Lord. He wants to play, I mean, it's going to be level 3, but with expansion, he wants to keep it 2 base, 2 base. It's very simple for the human. He'll creep, orange camp into green camp into expansion. Happy's creeping first with Impale first. Are you crazy?
Okay. Show me how it's done, man. The first null taken out in a second. He's going fast, Haunted Goldmine once again. If Labby goes for the lab and then goes down with a big mana potion, this is probably it. But yeah, he got every single creep here with that Impale. That looks perfect. And he's taking a lot of HP on the Crypt Lord, but he's got a Ritual Dagger. He's gonna be healed up, and that is super fast creeping.
Yes, we need to change every single build order guide for Undead. There is not that many of them, but yes. How do you open with Crypt Lord? You don't make beetles, you open Impale first.
Okay.
Very friendly to new players.
40. Are you getting tired, man? A worker down to the creeps. What Happy can do with Impale and no summons, 40 cannot do with the strong water elementals. But yeah, 2 base is the name of the game again.
Yeah, good catch, Neo. Talisman of Evasion is terrible. If somebody tells me, Soul Archmage can survive longer when Impale is surrounded, yes, he will survive 0.2 seconds longer because he has such a little HP, that man. If Archmage gets surrounded, he needs to TP. You are not going to break the surround, and he sold the Talisman, of course, because of that. There is Staff of Teleportation on the Archmage, and he's lurking. He's trying to get a connection. Happy is around as well. There is one Brave Footman, but look at this huge Undead army. Expansion for Happy will go up. This is a very clean early game, and as you mentioned, Fortitude lost one Worker. But Happy was defensive as well, and now Happy is crossing the map while the nasty Archmage is inside of the Happy base. Okay. He's moving all of his units. He wants to attack. There is no pulling back.
Happy looking for a 2-pronged attack, huh? Ghouls on the right-hand side, Crypt Lord on the other side. No Arcane Tower just yet, and this is again a perfect Impale for an instant kill. Archmage has to go back in seconds. They will probably be able to weather the storm, but can this expo finish? It's 5 seconds. Oh, wait a second. It's 8 seconds. Love how this counter works, by the way. He will get almost every worker. 2, 1. Expo can't finish, and he can't start peasant production.
Expo paused. Mamma mia, Grande Madonia, this is the best early game of Happy, like in 2-base situation. Expansion of Happy is already going. He didn't lose that much to this one annoying Water Elemental. This decision to move everything offensively was Grande. And now, it's a very rare situation because Human complains about Militia uptime. He would like to be power building the Expo to finish it, but he can't because he needs to wait until Militia expire, which happens now. He can finish it and start pumping.
Exactly. He needs workers left and right, man. And Happy's expansion uncontested. Couple of ghouls probably falling. Goes in range of the water elemental again. Oh, threatens us around here. There was a staff on cooldown. Probably not enough damage to get him anyway. But this is super comfortable for Happy at the moment. But he gotta close out the game prior to the big tier 3 army, it seems. Or needs another layer, so pressure's on.
Yeah, but look, he summoned one Water Elemental defensively, I mean Fortitude, and you know what can happen now. Fortitude can squeeze a little bit of Acolyte Lemonade, but Well, he used one water elemental defensively. Happy is pulling back. As you can see, this time Happy Graveyard is going up. He has Necropolis ready. He's trying to fortify his expo. Crypt Lord, of course, has Staff of Teleportation. Now eyes on Happy expansion. How many Acolytes will die? Happy can remake them immediately. But yes, you don't want to lose this gold. Fortitude is there. Let's go.
Oh, but Happy is coming. That's the magic of the double staff. We have mana for probably one Impale. And of course, staff is on cooldown. Archmage trying to dribble out. Doesn't work. Surround sticks instantly. Happy with the flawless defense. Loses the shop here. All right, but the Acolytes are safe and the TP is gone, but the Footmen are still here.
The footies are like, you think that surrounding the Archmage was good enough? No, we are still here. We are going to slow down your gold extraction. We are going to cancel your ziggurats. How do you like that, Happy? And Happy is like, I don't mind. I'm mining gold. And better run, footies, because you don't want to end up transitioned into beetles.
Oh, I expected way more kills here. Happy wasn't able to trap the Footmen. Instead, the Ghouls are getting slaughtered. 1, 2. They did a little bit of damage to the workers, but not too much, actually. So, time to recover now. And for Happy, time to march across the map a little bit. Tech is coming with a late altar. Again, I don't think he has the had the lumber due to all the reconstruction that's going on at his expo. 40's tech is really late, but it's also kind of normal for this matchup.
Happy macro is acceptable. My name is Sol Apeman and I approve this expansion, this macro by Happy. He lost a lot, you know. He needs to remake stuff. Neo, why there are 3 crypts? Is it Gargs? Is it tier 2 Aline again? Why there are 3 crypts?
Yeah, he's trying that again, huh? Does he think he did enough damage? 40's tech is later, so maybe he can crack him faster.
I mean, we are on Concealed Hill, right? On Concealed Hill, you can wear Gargoyles in order to creep the Red Drake. And then you can maybe use a Fountain to heal. If you look at Fortitude, he will buy Heal Scroll. That's what he loves, man. Those early Heal Scrolls or a TP. Okay, he bought a TP. He wants to play it safe, and Happy's already at the expansion. Juicy Impale to start the fight, but remember, Happy may lose his Haunted Gold Mine.
There's so many Footmen. No TP for Happy. He can't staff back. He sold the Tele staff for the scroll and for the Wand of Negation. Are we getting a trade straight up? The towers are helping the militia try to up, but they're all getting murdered.
Yeah, Happy. Well, you have 3 crypts, but not gold to spend it. Happy's not macroing now. Happy's thinking what to do. He's thinking about his life choices, as I often do, but then I queue another Warcraft free game and it's all fine. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to reduce to 1 base? Fortitude can teleport back. The Impale killed 5 workers! Somebody clips that in the middle. Mamma mia.
Jesus Christ, mass murder everywhere. Happy deliberately giving this up. 40 can respond whenever he wants to, trying to keep Happy supply blocked. He can't get higher than 50 now. The Town Hall is still up. 40 can still respond if he wants, but maybe he's satisfied. No, Town Portal is coming in now, but I don't think it's enough damage. Is it? It probably is. Now, how much damage can he do? 1 base. It is Mountain King coming. 40 can, of course, go into a rifle game. How many ghouls will fall? Only 1, I guess. Carnage! Soul, this is just carnage.
Crazy. As he's unsummoning 1 crypt, he's like, okay, hard times in front of us. We need to reduce, guys. Sorry, but we are going to operate with 2 crypts from now on. And now, I think that Happy enjoys this because he likes weird games, right? Like, if you let Fortitude to go 2 base, he will make all of those Gryphons. Happy can be in trouble, but now, in this 1 base situation, I think that Mr. Happy is like actually feeling more comfortable. And what is Human going to do? Human wants revenge, but is it good? Happy's ready.
Yeah, he's super ready. I think Fortitude spent too much time at Happy's expo to go for that ziggurat to keep Happy's supply block, but Happy's answer was with another ziggurat, and he can also spend a lot of gold on items, of course. I'm not too sure if that was the perfect call, and now he's fighting 13 ghouls.
And there is no 2k gold bank in Fortitude. Those trades, if they're good for Happy, is going to be the game-winning trades. Are we going to take it to the full base of 7? And not this Impale, mamma mia. There is Heal Scroll. There is Heal Scroll door on the Arca. MK got surrounded.
Oh no, how do you get out? For the staff, it's too late. Impale, here we go. MK wiped. Happy flexing his muscles here. 38 food, that is a solid lead. Good Ghoul micro as so often, and he is not done yet. These Impales are just perfect.
This is so good. Maybe he's playing Impale as a first spell because he just loves Impale so much. And I wonder if being a gamer is one of these sports when having too many muscles is bad for you, actually. You mentioned that Happy is showing them, but maybe you just micro a little bit less. Doesn't matter. There is no strong footballer players. That was my point. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortitude is trying to counter-expand again. The same for Happy, but Happy is there. Happy is going to harass even more. He has supply lead. He had good trades. Fortitude needs to defend, and he's still healing.
Oh, we need 20 seconds. 25 now. With a little bit of healing, 40 might hold this. Happy's expansion will take a lot longer, but on the other side, Happy's tech is progressing way faster.
New mana potion. Happy wants to push. Happy wants to squeeze. Double wand of negation. Happy's investing so much into this aggression, and I like this.
How can Fortitude possibly hold this? He's trying to get the DK surround, but the Wand of Negation opens up that surround. Impale again. DK is safe. Level 2 now.
This Expo is dead, Neo. This is so good for Happy. Happy is coming back kicking. Quote me, guys, later, but everything went so good. Fortitude with a genius plan to kill Death Knight. He's trying to bolt him. Archmage is getting blocked. Death Knight, if Death Knight dies, it will be a problem, but look at this defensive Impale. Happy got level 5, and yes, Fortitude is chasing the Death Knight. But ladies and gentlemen, look at the expansion. Expansion is a big trouble, and Death Knight is surviving on 20. No, he died, actually. This Archmage hits like a truck.
Okay, but can he save this Expo? Needs to get this Expo up. 7 seconds on the staff. 40 is seeking offense again, not making an attempt to defend this anymore. Only a water elemental. That is a second base for the second time down. DK paid for the sins, and we go full distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this entire best of 7 was reduced to best of 1. The player that is going to win the next game is going to qualify to the grand final of Dolphin Warcraft Super League Season 1, where Labyrinth awaits and a lot of dollars awaits, okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. And so many points as well for the Pro League. This is now one map for $1,400 and potentially $4,200 if you win the grand final as well. We got 4,000 viewers on Twitch and we got 1,000 viewers on YouTube. Welcome everybody. This is looking like a very, very proper viewership, deserved viewership for the biggest league and the best game there's ever been. All these games on War 3 Champions, by the way. War 3 Champions, the place to play Warcraft if you're getting the appetite of showing your skills as well. Go to War 3 Champions. Without them, competitive Warcraft wouldn't be possible with the best server structure in the world. The community project that is relying on community donations as well. If you think, oh man, these inter-regional tournaments are really damn freaking good, we need to keep the servers up, then w3champions.com on the right hand side, they have a way to support them. And the finals are coming up very, very soon as well, where the best players of the server will show their skills. But now the break is over and the advertisement as well. The decider in the semi-final right here.
Perfect timing, Mr. Neo. We are not changing anything. It's going to be Archmage versus Crypt Lord. Eyes on the altar position, Mr. Neo. This altar means two things. It means one thing is certain. It's not going to be a direct expansion by Fortitude. He will try to creep level 3.
Okay, let's see if that's a different style then. Maybe back to the one base, maybe a little bit more defense, or he positions himself closer to the shop to then pounce on Happy's super fast expansion once again. Just because things work throughout the series doesn't mean they work now. There's always something to improve and always something to change. Altar sold, shop sold, Happy's new opening displayed for the 7th time. How many adjustments did 40 make throughout the series? Will the timing still work?
It's a good question, and it's a kind of neutral map, you know, even it's a Fortitude choice. He's opening with his Mercamp. Remember, guys, Mercs on this map are a little bit different than the usual one. It's called like Ice, so it's Ice Troll Priest, and he doesn't have Dispel. He only has healing, but you know, he's a good range unit, and actually, his damage range is also big. And ladies and gentlemen, what is Happy going to do? He has this Impale first, he's getting ready. Happy the Impaler. Can you catch Archmage? Because let me tell you, Neo, Fortitude will try to cancel the Expo. Can he do it?
Okay. Expo is a bit later than Unconcealed, I feel, but there also the creep spot takes longer. Deny on the Water Elemental, almost gotten here. We got a Pendant of Energy, that's very, very good for another Water Elemental. We also got Watch Awards, which will help for map control. So far, no tech by 40. Oh, there it is, just when I said it. Okay, we're back to one base, and so far, Fortitude's one base plays haven't worked.
Yeah, Happy wants that, and look how passive Happy is. Expansion of Happy is, of course, not guaranteed to finish just yet. And Happy knows everything. He's following Fortitude with his small beetle that actually survived even. And Happy's like, okay, that's interesting what they're doing. He wants to be sneaky, but Happy knows. Happy has eyes everywhere. He's pulling back his Crypt Lord to land this perfect Impale. I presume. Look at this. Ziggurat has finished. Pendant of Energy Souls. There is Staff of Teleportation on the Archmage. Archmage is just on level 2. Fortitude is going to do remote creeping again. He's sending a small militia squad to creep the green camp that will grant him level 3. But man, Happy is in position. Happy expansion is ready. On top of that, the Rubian Tower is almost ready as well. I think Fortitude wants to do Impale. Happy was thinking about this. No, he decided to wait. But Fortitude is he's changing his approach. He's like, okay, I'm going to kill a lot of ghouls. Maybe not the expansion. He's summoning the Water Elementals. Man, so passive, but it's good for Happy.
It's the calm before the storm, Soul. Off we go. Water Elementals summoned the piercing damage from the Mercs. Happy is creeping in the meantime. Wants his level 3 as well. Was Fortitude too passive? Did he wait for the perfect moment? He still got the staff, he still got the TP, but Happy got the Narup up. Is there a way to break through and do enough damage? 40 seems very lost on Game 7 so far.
Man, this is Happy effect, and okay, Happy, like, Fortitude didn't jump on the Acolytes. Look how passive he is. Happy bought Boots of Speed as well. This is super passive Fortitude. And guys, I'm not saying that it's wrong. We need to see, is it going to work? In the previous games, he was trying a different approach, but Undead that got his expansion up that quickly, the Undead that surrounded Water Elemental, okay, it will expire probably. Yes, Happy didn't get experience here. Impale, is it money-making Impale? Are you going to get the Ice Troll?
So far, so good. And that Ice Troll was, of course, supposed to give the healing. No block, no deny. Oh boy, this is looking like Happy domination. It looks like Happy in the final. The Berserker goes down. You seem to be a bit ahead of me, Soul. The Berserker, can he free himself? He's still blocked by the tree. Huge pickups by Happy. And the already bad early game goes to worse. And it's a Fire Lord! What?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most spicy finish to this game. Fortitude's like, oh my god, I'm not going to break you with the MK. I'm going to break you with fire. You killed my Ice Mercs. Are you ready for my Fire Lord? And Militia is there already.
Yep.
Happy, cancel your tag. I don't know, Happy, you need to act now. But it's desperation as well. If Fortitude can break this, imagine what Wand of Negation can do to those lava spawns.
Yeah, they're gonna extinguish them. Can the Fire Lord maybe get surrounded? The Crypt Lord is still level 2. Fortitude the Madman blasting out of Fire Lord in Game 7 of the semifinal. Water Elemental strong, gets rid of his surround almost. Can he save him? Archmage hurt, Crypt Lord hurt, Ghouls hurt. There's so many summons, but the Fire Lord seems gone for now. Only a level 1 hero can be back in no time. The lava spawns don't expire.
Happy with Impale level 2, he doesn't want Beetles, he wants the Impales, but man, the fire! There is fire at Happy expansion, there are 3 lava spawns and one of them is splitting as well. This is actually dangerous. Happy is mining a lot, Happy is still rich, but those lava spawns, they can clear your expansion actually. They don't split if they attack buildings, but there's plenty Acolytes to attack.
Oh man, the shadow, the healer is back. We do a little sync, Soul. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Perfect.
We should be fine. Acolytes are gone. Happy's expansion broken. We got defense upgrade here, and the towers are coming up. Happy has to sell. Happy has to sell. He's getting caught off guard by the Fire Lord. But what's the longevity of this Archmage Fire Lord combo?
There is so many footies. Is there even blacksmith? There is no blacksmith. Usually you play rifle caster, but there is just footies. This Archmage Footman Firelord Merc. Smart decision by Happy. More like less advanced players, they would like try to, you know, do or die, secure the expansion. And again, as you mentioned, Firelord is not a well-scaling hero. Happy sold his stuff of teleportation. Let me tell you, killing those crypts is going to be extremely hard. And Fortitude is squeezing. Fortitude wants to win, but is it a good idea?
Yes.
Happy's and he's the undead base. Undead base is so good to defend.
Okay. Oh boy. This will not go tier 3. We got the Wand of Negation up, but that is of course expensive on one base. Only really usable with 2 bases. Lava Spawn will be gone. Oh, that Impale is insane. He hit every single one of the 9 footies here, and that's so much damage. We don't have a heal scroll. Firelord on the way. Another Impale. He is indeed Demi the Impaler, and this might win him the game. The Ghouls are coming in, flooding across the footman. Heal scroll, so necessary. Comes in right on time.
Yeah, but supply is getting even. And let me tell you, Fortitude is trying to make those towers. Doesn't work. We are synced well, Neo, now. So don't worry about that. And man, is Fortitude synced with his strategy? I don't think so. There is no blacksmith. He's playing Footman Priest with Fire. This is bad.
It's real bad. 40 in the ropes. Happy on the way to defeat him for the 2nd time in a row in the major stages of a tournament. Group stage win. Doesn't matter. It all lined up for this big match in the semis. Firelord, close to level 2, could help a bit with Soul Burn, maybe Incinerate, but it's of course not a Mountain King, no Stormbolt, no Bash, and no tier 3. The Blacksmith is only coming now.
And Happy has a mana potion, and you know what does it mean? More impales, and it's landing again.
Insane, dude. Insane how many of these spells is coming in. We got Mercs, 440, stemming against the defeat. Supply is even, but is it an even fight?
Yeah, Happy's going tier 3 behind this. Happy has a, you know, nice future in front of him, like all of these AI engineers. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this. These impels are so juicy. Happy doesn't need to like commit here. He can just trade a little bit, pull back. He doesn't need to fight versus water elementals. He can chill. His slaughterhouse obsidian statue will be there soon. And what Fortitude is doing, he's still okay, he's making some rifles, but how many rifles do you see, Neo? There is only one in production, and that's it. This army is not going to snowball quick. Fortitude needs a hero kill. He needs something, and maybe he needs to out-creep Happy. We'll see about that. But man, Happy late game is looking much better.
Rifle casters only now. 10 minutes in. Everything is hurt. The creeps are still available. Happy has another impale. Happy has another potion. These shops are in high demand, making bank. And the DK, he survives coils. The impale provides the damage. 40 wants the shop at all costs. Got finally level 2, but the Magi is still up, and so is the consumable. Impale for a double kill. The water elemental goes down. Crypt Lord maybe a bit hurt there in the middle of it all, but the DK shall be there for another coil in a bit. If 40 can't get the Crypt Lord, he's dead in the water. The Crypt Lord cleans up everything.
Archmage is on the top, maybe some body blocks again. Fortitude needs to go for the Hail Mary play. Muddy the Rock Golem is there, the favorite of Back to Warcraft subscribers. Can he slow down the Crypt Lord? Killing the Crypt Lord can be granted here, but Happy is smart. Happy is kiting away. He's one obsidian statue. He can heal it. Muddy got in contact with one ghoul. That's good, but Fortitude needs more. Is there Lich in the altar? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Lich, Orb, you name it. One base situation looks so good for the undead here.
There is no expansion for Happy on top of this, but the tier 3 advantage. You cannot compete with rifle casters if you're up against tier 3. That is the norm. But what is still normal with these two players when we have an Archmage Firelord combo? I don't know. It is Incinerate, by the way. No Soul Burn to prevent coils. It is simply more damage. And that is now the last hurrah for Fortitude.
Yeah, I think so. If Crypt Lord gets level 5, this is just a ground army. Like, you play Gryphons for a reason. You want to avoid impaling your entire army. But look at this Happy Lich. Okay, the Orb. Can Fortitude can kill the shop before Lich can reach. Go, buy something for yourself. You deserve it. The Orb is present. Happy's so ready.
He also got 2 shops. That's how ready he is. He got the backup shop. wasn't even in trouble. So now Mercs, Militia, Footmen and Rifles against the Happy on 44 food on tier 3. The tri-hero combo, especially with that Crypt Lord, should be enough if you feed him potions. Oh my god! Impale followed up with Nova. The Bursey is already down. This is looking like Happy is all over 40. He's trying to kite back. He got strong rifle kiting, but that is not enough. The rifles are falling 1, 2, 3 after the next. Ghouls slowly but steady taken out as well, but there's still so much regen.
Say bye-bye to all of your Samos because we have Destroyer in the air. Another Impel is huge to destroy the human heroes. Supply is dropping on Fortitude, and ladies and gentlemen, round of the prize for Happy. He's in the grand final after the full best of 7. He deserves it. He proved that he's creative, grande, amazing, Happy, well played.
For the second time in a row, he's able to best Fortitude in a tier 1 tournament. First the Don't Force Me Cup, and now the Dolphin Warcraft Super League. Everybody counted him out already. He doesn't have it anymore. He's washed after the losses to 40 and Lin in the group stage. And Labby, of course. But when it counts most, he is so back. Similar to the Don't Force Me Cup, where he surprised us all, going from very experimental builds to very standard builds and then owning with timings again. And man, is this guy dangerous when he's up against the ropes. This was 2 match points for Fortitude, and he squandered them all, and Happy was there capitalizing on every mistake and shows once again why he's the best.